Hello explorers, welcome back. It is travel trip Thursday on a Saturday. You get it. We are cash stuffing into my Japan binder for my Japan trip next year. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 230, 240, 50, 60, 70, 85, 285, 86, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $300 going towards Japan. Now, here's the thing. We've got Japan next year. However, we have officially booked Austria for Christmas. We are going to Austria, and I am so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, let's start off. So we're going to be using, for Austria, we're going to be using my birthday money and the Christmas money, and then we'll see if we can find a couple extra challenges. This is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. This was supposed to be for Warped Tour, but I messed up and didn't buy my tickets in time, and they sold out. So now we have my birthday money, because this was supposed to be for that. That means I'm going to be slowing down cash stuffing into this, because I'm not going to use this for my birthday anymore. This is just going to go into a concert fund. So this will actually probably go on Tuesdays after this. Let's put $12 into here. 10, 11, 12. Originally, like I said, this was for Warped Tour, so it was kind of a priority. It's no longer a priority, so yeah. Alright, so there's that one. I think I'm going to make this one a priority. This one is going to go for, I'm going to try and get this one done for Austria. So let's go ahead and do one today. I know I normally do this one on Tuesdays, but I think we're going to stop doing the music one on today. And we're going to start doing this one on today. I need to look up how much this one saves because I don't remember. But yeah, I need to pay for my flights still. Basically our accommodations are booked. They're confirmed. I have the confirmation number, everything. I'm working with the same apartment company that I did for London and Paris. And this time they actually approved for us to go longer. So normally for their partnerships, they only allow you to do up to 7 nights. I asked them if we could go ahead and do 9. And they said yes. So they've already booked it. So 10, 11. I didn't bring that binder out, so I'm going to just set that off to the side for right now. We have not started road trip. Pokemon. So we are going to do all the Christmas markets. I'm so excited. But we also might have another trip coming up because I had reached out to a couple of different places once I realized we weren't going to be able to do Warped for my birthday. I reached out to a couple of different places just hoping somebody would bite, and it sounds like a couple of them are. So we might also be going to California and going to Disneyland. But we're waiting to find out for sure if they're going to do it. Okay, so Team Rocket, that's going to be a $2. So the way that I do this one, this is a digital download that I have available in my Etsy. I decided to do it differently this time. These are actually all French cards that I got from a French Pokemon store when we were in Paris. But somebody asked me, actually, Lauren Thomas asked me what the difference was between the French Pokemon cards and regular Pokemon cards. And if you look, so this is a Cyndaquil. If you look, everything is in French. I told her I would bring out one My goodness. I told her I would bring out the English equivalents to show you the difference, but I forgot. So $2 for that one. This one is going to be $2 as well. Right? Yeah. This is going to be $2 as well. So the way that I'm doing these ones, starter Pokemon are going to be $5. Energy are $1. All other Pokemon are $2. Any evolution of Eevee is going to be $20. And then if it's a holographic, it automatically gets an extra $1. So it looks like all of these are just getting $2. I just thought this was a fun way to do it, and it's keeping my cards safe. I will have to put some of Wrigley's cards in here because I don't have enough. But yeah, I'm just doing a page a week. So that is that. Alright, this challenge is from Lisa at the Happy Mailbox Company. We're rolling a D6. $2. Can you go again? Another $2. So we're putting $4 in this week. Let's put back a 1. We'll take a 5. This one will eventually move out of this binder and go into my minis once we finish the other Japan challenge that's in minis. This one is from Rock's Budgets. She does have a channel. So does Lisa. So go subscribe and watch their channels. Rox is actually in Romania, which is not super far from Austria. So we're putting $2 into this one as well. We're going to put back that 8 and take a 10. So we have $30 in this one, and this one brings in $50. Probably do another one on this one. Let's see. These are the Japan cards. I did not mean to do that. So these are the Japanese lingo cards. I got these off of Amazon. King. Daijoubu desu. No worries. I feel like that is not really that useful of a saying in Japan to use. That's a king, so we're going to save $10. Here, I mean, I say no worries all the time, but I feel like it's not going to translate the same. Why can't I get that back in there? Okay, $10. So this one, when it's done, will bring in 420. We have 20, 40, 55, 56, 57. Yeah, so I'm like super, super excited about going to Austria. I'm trying to find, if any of you guys have been to Europe and have gone to multiple countries in one trip, because so far we've just been doing one country each trip. If you've done multiple countries in one trip and you know the best way to get from one country to another, let me know. Because everybody talks about how easy it is to just take the train from one country to another and how inexpensive it is. And I'm trying to find a way, because it's only a 2-hour train ride from Vienna, Austria, where we're going to be, to Budapest, Hungary. If you've watched my videos long enough, then you know that Hungary is my dream place to go. And the only reason I have never planned a trip there is because I'm so afraid to plan like a full-blown trip there and be disappointed, or plan a full-blown trip there and then we're bored, or my kids are bored, because there's not a whole lot to do there for kids. They don't really seem like there's a lot of things to do as a tourist there. And while we love doing non-tourist things, we do like to mix in some tourist stuff as well. And I just worry about spending thousands of dollars to go there and then we're kind of bored. So I've always wanted to, my plan has always been to do a trip to a neighboring country and then go visit for a day and kind of get a feel for it before I plan an actual trip there. Being that we're going to be in Vienna and we're going to be there for 10 days, and we don't have to switch hotels or anything, like we are staying in one place the whole time, we will actually have time to be able to go spend a day in Budapest. But every single train that I've looked at is like $88 per person each way. So I can't justify spending $700 on travel to go 2 hours on the train. I feel like I'm just looking at this wrong, and there's got to be a better way, or I'm not looking at the right thing. So if any of you have actual experience with this, please let me know. My friend that lived in France told me to use EU Rail, or I mean, it's literally EU Rail, but that was actually the most expensive one, because it was like, she said you can get like a 2-week pass, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I looked at it, and that one was not inexpensive at all. It was pricey, especially considering we just want to do a day trip. So yeah, if any of you have experience and can tell me what I'm doing wrong or where I should be looking, please let me know, because I really want to do it. Let me find this challenge. My challenges kind of got mixed up since they are all, since we did the cash condensing and the month end update. Okay, so this one is also from Lisa at the Happy Mailbox Company. She's Lisa Grateful Me on YouTube. The Happy Mailbox Company on Etsy. So it looks like we have, maybe 8 left. So let's use a D8. You guys, I think we have rolled 4 every time. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do 5 because 4 is already done. What color do we want to do for this one? I guess we'll do yellow. I was kind of going with the colors of the image that went with it. And I don't know how much this one brings in, so we are not going to count it. $5. If any of you know how to get a hold of Jen at Teach Save Travel, can you just tell her I've been thinking about her? She doesn't have Instagram, so I can't like get in touch with her that way. And she hasn't been on YouTube since before she went to Greece, which I think was in like July, sometime around then. I check her channel every day to see if she has posted. I just want to see how she's doing, if she's all good, if she's okay, but I have no idea how to get a hold of her. I guess I could maybe try on Etsy. So this one is Sushi Time, or if any of you have talked to her and want to message me a way to like get a hold of her, I just want to check on her, that's all. So this one is from Row Plans on Etsy. And it's a mystery amount. And we get big numbers like this. $20. Yikes. This is actually the second one I've done. I did one that was like a ramen bowl. So $20. You know what? Let's take that 50. I don't like counting this one, however, I needed to get rid of that 50. Okay. This one is from Lemon Ivy. And I'm filming this on Thursday, you guys. We got invited to the SeaWorld 5K run. We could either participate or be a spectator. So Corey, I kind of volunteered him to run it. And then the kids and I were going to be spectators. But then I found out that you run through the scare zones. It's called the Hollow Sprint. So it's the same as the Hollow Scream event that he went to, where it's like super gory and spooky and everything. But you're running through the scare zones. So once I found that out, I was like, yeah, Corey can do this and we're going to stay home. So they did invite all of us as media. Like I said, we had the option to either be media as spectator or media as running the event. technically they invited us as media to run the event, and then I asked her, because I have her, I know the girl that runs media. I asked her, can Corey run it and the rest of us be spectators? And she was like, you know, I don't see why not. So that's what we were going to do, but then I messaged her again, and I was like, actually, Corey's just going to go by himself. So we got a 9 on this one. We have 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 34, and this one brings in 70. And I'm going to have to put you guys on pause because I need to change out my battery. Okay, let's hope this battery lasts. There's only 26% on it, so it's probably not going to. The problem is we keep going on these trips, and then when we go on the trips, Corey takes his 3 batteries and my 3 batteries for the camera. And he keeps them charged during the trip, but then he uses them, like he keeps them in his camera bag. And then when we get home, he just throws his camera bag either on the side of the bed, like on his side of the bed, or next to our desk. He doesn't ever pull the batteries out and like put them back on the charger. So then when I go to cash stuff, I'm like, I need batteries. And I go through all the batteries. And all of them have like 20% on them. So that's where we're at. So I pulled them all out and I charged them. But then the power went out, so I didn't realize that they stopped charging. I figured once the power came back on, they'd start charging again, and apparently for some reason they didn't. So they are currently charging, but who knows how well those are doing. I'm just working with the 2 that had some battery on them. So we got another 9. This one's from Tracy at Golden Girl Budgets. If you want to know about my CD ladder that I do, watch Tracy's videos because that's who I got it from. So in this one, we have $31 so far. This one is another one from Lemon Ivy. It is the sushi cart. And we got a 7. This is my favorite challenge. It is the cutest one ever. So we got a 7. And it brings in $50. So 5, 6, 7. So in this one, we have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just about halfway on this one, and I will only do one at a time on this one because I want it to last. Oh, this one is from Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets. It is saved $2,025 in 2025. We are doing the cards. I'm going to go ahead and just finish up this card since it's already been scratched. So 40, 70, we're going to do $80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Look at that. $80. I love it. That worked out so well. So now in this one, we have $100 in the high yield, 20, 40, 60, 80, $200, 25. So $225. I won't pull the 100 for this until the end of the month, and we'll put it in the high yield then. This one is from Rainbow Budgets. It says Nippon, which Nihon, Nippon are 2 different ways that's actually what Japan is called. It's not called Japan. That is the English translation of it, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's just like we say Germany instead of, you know, Deutschland. It doesn't make any sense to me. But Japan is actually Nihon or Nippon. Still, it just doesn't make sense because it's not like we can't say Nippon or Nihon. But whatever. I don't know why we do that. I can understand for languages like Japanese that don't have, that they can't, they have to change the name of some of the countries because they don't have all the letters or all the characters to be able to say those. But in the English language, we can say Nippon. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, $8. So this one now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And since this one doesn't have very many scratch-offs on it, it only brings in $45. I will not be doing a bunch of scratch-offs on that one. Okay, I want to do another one on this passport savings since we really need to save for Austria now. So $6. And this one you'll definitely see me do more than once. I'll probably do this one for a while. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember how much this one saves. And normally I wouldn't care how much it saves, but since I'm using it for something specific, I kind of need to know. Oh, crap. I don't have ones. Okay. Let me get some ones. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so $5 and $6. And I know you guys are yelling at me right now because you're like, Brianna, you forgot to do a row in the Japanese paper doll. Yes, I know. I have it. Okay, so this one is from Lisa at Lisa Grateful Me, or the Happy Mailbox Company. On Japan Cash Stuffing Days, we're doing a whole row. On daily, we're just doing one at the bottom. So this row, that first one is a roll the dice. $3. 1, 2, and 3. So $3. Holy smokes. Light pink are $1 each, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purple are $2. So we're going to put back these 3, take another 5. Put back those 2 5s, take a 10. Dark pink are $4. And then we have the two more roll the dice. So let's see what we're getting for those. $2 and $2. So $4 there. So we'll put back a 1, take a 5. So we are putting in $15, $16, $17, $18 for this week. And I'm putting a little dot so I know that that whole row is done. But let's go and do the daily since we're here, which is one of these at the bottom, and we are on a roll the dice. $2. Let's put back these 3 ones, take a 5. Actually, put back these 2 5s, take a 10. So we're putting in $20 today, which is awesome. So tomorrow's video, we will finish this. Let me grab, I have that binder right here. We are not counting this. At the end of each month, I'm going to be counting it because if it's for every $100, it will be going into the high yield. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Still have a good amount of money left. So let's do some more in this. $5. I do need to buy these flights, like, ASAP. I am waiting a little bit because I did reach out to the 2 airlines that we would be using. Woo, there we go. That's a big one. 23. I did reach out to the airline the 2 airlines that we'll be using to see if they would like to sponsor the trip. So we'll see. So I'm going to give it about a week. If I don't hear back by next Friday, I'm going to go ahead and book the flights. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. So how much are we putting into this one? Let's put that this 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a 10. So we're putting in $45 today. That's awesome. That is awesome. So we're not going to do any more on this one. But I do need to put that money aside so it gets done. Okay. Let's see. We still have a good amount left. Let's go back here and do another one of Ren's cards. Because these are big amounts. 25. $10, $25. That is another star note. Oh my goodness. Let me grab another 10. How did I miss all these star notes, you guys? So 25. We'll work on the other half of this card next week. We don't need to recount this. I think I came with too much money. Let's go ahead and do some more on these. So that is a 2. But I know I need to put a lot of money into these challenges. So this one now has $32. So I guess next week I'll have to remember that I have to do at least 2 on every one. Let's pick another card. We got a 4, and this is Itsu, which means when. So we have $61 here. Ooh, I'm afraid to do another one on here. This is a big one. Let's do one on here. $6 on this one. So you can put back 4 and take a 10. So now on this one we have $40. Let's see. $8 here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I have new challenges. I could add them. Let's do that. Let's add one of the new challenges. Okay, so we have this one. We have this one. We have this one. Yeah. So these are the ones we have. And they are 500, 500, and 300. Let's add in this. Let's add in this 300. Ooh. No, let's add in Mount Fuji for 500. Has a little spot to put your start date, so we're going to do that. Today is, I'm going to put 10 to 25. We'll see how long this one takes us. It's probably going to take us a while. which is fine. We're gonna put it back here in the back. Actually, you know what? Let's take out road trip because yeah, we'll put it in road trip. I'm scared because I don't know how much big these numbers are going to be. $5. Well, obviously we can handle that. So we've got $5. Can we do one more? Ooh, I'm nervous. Why am I so nervous? That's why I'm nervous, because that is $35. We don't have $35. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this how I did it before, where we scratch for the next week. Yeah, I never should have done that. So we have $5 in there. So we're fulfilling the first one. Next week we will put 35 in here from the beginning. So $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11 left. Let's do some more on this one because I know these are low numbers. Okay, so we have 4. I don't think we have enough for that. I think we're going to be $1 short. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to take $1, obviously. Ooh, not from there. I don't know what that money's for. I have money just sitting everywhere, you guys. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So this one now has 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. 44. So $6 and we'll finish. This will definitely get finished next week. Okay, so we have finished those. Let's do dailies. Which means we need to bring out this one from Boy Mom Loves to Save. And we just scratch one number. And of course it's a big one. It always is when it's for daily. But that's okay. It means we're putting $14 towards debt. So let me grab 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Where did I put that binder? My apologies for the reach. So in this one we have 200 we've already paid towards the credit card. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27 towards the next $50 payment. Every time the cash hits 50, we put in a prop bill and we make a payment. And last but certainly not least, where did I put it? I actually don't know. There it is. We have this daily. Let me get a new battery. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. This one says it has 100% battery, but I'm starting to think maybe our batteries are going bad because there is no way. So we are going to put $50 into here for my last payment that has come through. So you won't see me doing $50 in here again for a while, at least until payments start coming in. I do have a couple that should be coming in any day, but who knows. So $50. It is going in as a prop bill because that's going to be a payment that I've already made. So we have, oh, sorry. We need to roll a D6 for daily. $6. So now 6 goes in as cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using ones because that's what I have sitting here. So in here, we now have 1,000, 500, 600, 700, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $1,709 has already been paid towards the credit card. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. $23 towards the next $50 payment. When the cash gets to 50, we make a payment. Okay, so we've got 56 that we're putting into this book. This book is from Carmen at the Humble Budgeter. Oh my goodness. My kids won't stop fighting. They're in my room and I can just hear them. Oh. Have kids close in age. They'll be best friends. Yeah, what was I thinking? They are, for the most part, but they also fight like crazy. Okay, so that's done, that's done, that's done. That's done. Let's go ahead and do this page. Let's actually go ahead and do this page. And I'm just going to cross them off. So, -8, -5, -4, -6, -3, -2, -2. So that's $26 left. Especially now that we don't have, I won't have any payments for a little bit. Let's get some of these bigger ones done. These are all done. Do you have any more like scratch off ones? Let's start this page. We're not going to be able to finish this page, but we can start it. So 6, 2, 5, 2, 5. Ooh, we have exactly $6 left, so we can do one more. 4. All right, let me clean these up. So made some really good progress on this page. Because we probably won't get to do this page again until the next Friday video, because that's when I add $25 in, unless a payment comes in. Because when I roll a die, I would have to have a 6 in order to do this page. So that's why I try to take care of these when I do these $50 payments, because otherwise I'm only putting in a couple dollars a day. And I can't do these pages then. So I try to get rid of all the big numbers when I have the money going in. Okay. And this book will save more than $2,025 because they do have bonuses, and I'm doing all the bonuses. We have $2 left, so we're going to go back to this page and do one of the $2 ones. -2. We have spent all $56. How many pages do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 pages left in this big old book. That is awesome because there are a lot of pages. They're all front and back. We are getting there. We're definitely getting there. Alright guys, that is officially all that I have for you today, and I will see you back here tomorrow for Super Bucks Sunday. So until next time. Bye.